And we're back with another episode of A Like Not Alike podcast, home of the friendly debates. You already know who we have in the building today. We have Dallas Harper and Ty Frank along with us.
What up?
What up? What up? What up?
So if you don't know, which you should know by now, this is where I bring in my friends and we just argue. Maybe we'll get along at some point, but other times we won't. We just here to talk how we talk like in the background in our own private settings, and we just bring it out in front of the people now. So wait, why are you looking at me like that? What are you trying to?
He said private settings, like we
close
like we
right now. I didn't know it was a tell-all.
Or what?
I didn't know it was a tell-all. Sorry.
You made it sound like we were in a locked room.
We're not. Huh? All right. Anyway, so let's get right to it. So we're gonna talk what we like and didn't like from the last time we record. So what I like since the last, no, I'm gonna start with, no, I'll start with like, because I don't have a don't like right now, but I'm sure I'll get one. But what I like from the last time we recorded is Puma. All right, I've been sleeping on Puma.
Oh shoot!
I got Puma? This. I got this jacket right here. You see, you know.
Okay.
We're going Puma right here. The Ferrari logo. That was a dream car when I was younger.
This man watched Ford versus Ferrari one time.
No, I was about to say
the jacket.
I've never seen that movie.
I gotta get the jacket.
I said, my man got the same zip up that they have on the Jersey Shore for all seasons on.
Jersey Shore got no Puma on there.
2 cans of hair gel away from Paulie D.
Puma. I went from Adidas to Under Armour. Now I think I'm be sitting with Puma for quite some time now.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. For those that don't know, he purposely says Adidas. He knows how to say Adidas. He just purposely tries to make it as
he won't say it, though.
That's just like no one says Target. They say Target.
I've never said that.
I've never said Target.
I can't lie.
I don't say it, but I've heard other people say
it. You said that way too common to say I don't say it.
He said Target.
Everybody say Target.
Everybody pronounce words wrong now. Let me go. So what I didn't like, I'm going to have to go with. Let's see. I'm going with driving. I've been driving a lot since we last recorded, and some people like driving. With me, I'm not a fan. It was probably at max 3 hours, 3 days a week, like straight 3 hours. I'm like, I just want to be there. I can't do driving. I'm not a fan of driving.
I love that stuff. I don't know why. Like I've always like a long drive. I do it. I would do it for work too. So it's like I'm used to it. I feel like at this point, but
I like it. But at the same time, it can get a little old at times. But for long stretches and stuff, but it is relaxing.
It just happens, I guess. Yeah. What about you, Dallas? What you got going on?
I mean, so what I liked since the last time we recorded, what I've liked is the build up for some of this stuff I'm seeing. So my wife watches a lot of these TV shows on Netflix, these little like 911s and Ginny and Georgia, I think this other one. I'm becoming this chick flick series guy now. I didn't expect to be that, but I'm starting to see why people are engaged. I'm starting to ask the same questions. Oh, what? He's doing what? No, he can't. I don't know. It's a like because it's just like I didn't expect to be here. You know, I'm just like I'll literally stop what I'm doing. I'll be in the process of doing stuff and I'll stop.
Ooh, a Lifetime movie. Let's go.
It's like it's so predictable, but it's like, I'm just sitting in there like, oh, did she mess with him?
It was more like a Lifetime movie or Hallmark Channel or something like that.
It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad.
It's okay. I'm right there with you. I find myself being drawn into these movies too.
You don't want to be though.
What? No, I don't.
I know. I'm saying you don't want to be. It just
I
happens.
thought you said I want to be. Yeah, no, I'm like, dang. If you don't,
right. That's how I get. I'm like, man, I said, stop. You already know this, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like the one girl was acting up, and her mom was just letting it happen. I was like, man, if you don't control your child, I'm like, hold on, what? Why do I care? Why do I care about this whole thing? I'm catching myself like
You start secretly having a favorite. Somebody asks you about it, and you actually talk in long conversations about it in public.
ooh.
I feel it.
That's what happened with Schitt's Creek. Side note, my grandma told me at the beginning of last year, around like this time last year, my grandma said, "Hey Dal, you need to watch this show called Schitt's Creek." I'm like, Grandma, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, like you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, that's like, Grandma, we probably don't like the same television. Dude, Schitt's Creek is an amazing show. Like it's literally amazing. It's so good.
I've watched
so
a couple
funny.
episodes.
And my wife and I both, we watched it like at the end of last year, more towards the beginning of this year. And I'm like, man, I'm super late. My grandma watched this last year. Like, but it's
When
a good
grandma
show.
beats
Like,
you to it.
but what I don't like, yeah, let's go with the don't. I don't like let's go with you guys ever see, it's gonna sound horrible, it's gonna make me sound like a bad person, and I don't want to be that person. You ever see like parents that like make it known that they have like, I don't know, it's just like they have like
Go ahead on these parents. What you gonna say?
like, okay, so whenever I see a parent be like extra and over the top with a child in public, I don't like it. Like, because I feel like there's a way of handling that. I've literally watched a parent pull off their belt while they're sitting down with the child. And I'm just like, if you get to that point, should you have the child out? It's about 9:30 at night. Andrea, what are you doing with little Darniche? Like why is she out right now? Like, I don't know. I don't like it. Like I really don't like it. I don't, because then it makes the parent looks like they get upset with the kid and stuff like that. But at the same time, you're the one that has the kid out. You're the one that knows the kid's not even supposed to probably be out at the age that they're out. And then you want to like pull off a belt and make a scene. Like, dude, sit down. Like,
People are cringe. Just like that's like
it
so
is,
fucking
because
so
it can truly be avoided. And if you can't handle having a child out in public with you, I think that you need to reevaluate like yourself just for the benefit to benefit the child ultimately. So that's like my not like, because I saw that a lot, like within the time frame.
You ever see those parents who have kids on leashes?
Yeah,
it's super weird, man. It's not a dog,
right?
I haven't seen that in a while.
I know, I haven't either. I'm glad it kind of phased out.
No, but it's like the same thing though. Like if you can't, I remember my mom never needed like shout out to Laura, but she's never never needed to hit me, never needed to like rough me up in front of people, anything like that. My mom just like,
that's right.
She had a way with words, and she made me respect her. And so,
she
like,
wait till you got home. Yeah, she wait till you got home.
Yeah, right. Nah, that's you. That's you. You're the one probably getting switches off the trees and stuff.
Nah.
What did you get switches? I watched my cousins get switches. I never had to get it.
No, just belts, hands.
Belts.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing too wild.
Yeah.
Not a track.
Every once in a while,
no Hot Wheel tracks or anything.
I was saying, you have no track. You have no Hot Wheel track.
What about you, Ty? What you got?
Yeah. So for things I like this week, I had something too, and I lost it. I would go with, shoot, I had something really good too.
Oh, man.
Either way, I'm a mess up. I went to I bought a new pair of jeans this week. And I was just like, all right, I don't buy clothes for myself that often. I bought a pair of jeans. They didn't have the fitting rooms open. So I had no idea what I was getting into. They fit all right. I mean, it was a solid win. It was a solid win. You don't get that very often. I was like, this is going to suck. Like, I'm going to end up, they're going to be skinny jeans. That's going to be nut huggers. And I'm just not going to be okay with it. But it worked. It worked.
I mean, my man said they're gonna be nut huggers. What kind of fit you got? Like, what you do? Like the relaxed fit?
I don't even know. Because I don't know what those fit. What does that even mean? To be honest with you, I don't pay that close attention. They're pants. I put them on. Like, I don't check my fit. I don't check my fit like that every day,
Yeah.
but they fit all right. I think they were like straight cut, maybe. I don't know, something like that.
This man said straight cut.
I don't know. I
Uh,
made something up.
That's a new kind of cut.
Things I didn't like. If I had to pick something I didn't like. Oh, you know what sucks? Living in the Midwest, seasons are like changing right now. It's not a bad thing. It feels real good because like you go outside, you get a little bit of sun out there. It's nice. It's refreshing. You've been like cooped up for so long, but it's just enough, and then it kind of swaps back and forth enough to mess with my sinuses. And I'll tell you, there's nothing more scary than being in a crowded grocery store with your mask on, even, and just walking through a grocery store and having to feel like you've got a sneeze coming on in public.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't do
Dude,
that. I can't. Like, it's gone. It's gone forever. Like we'll never be able to sneeze in public again.
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's gone. Yeah. If you sneeze, it's a wrap. Like you might as well. Yeah. That's a target. I'll say this though. Sometimes when I wear certain masks, like depending on like the length it's in it or something, dude, I can go for like I can go on a sneeze session, like a nice little like. For, like
some of that fabric hits your nose hair just right. You didn't trim it that morning. It's done.
Cash.
The rest of the day.
Absolutely. And then you get the one person that's like, all right now. Like, what you mean, all right now?
Keep calm down. You can go home now.
just gotta go around saying I'm not sick before you sneeze or something.
I'm not sick.
I try.
I love whenever I see
someone really sneeze. I am sick.
Right. I am sick. I'm not sick. I am sick.
The Monsters Inc. crew comes in 2319. Like you got a complete wash down, dude.
Dude,
Oh.
the funniest is like whatever. What do you? Okay, so to that same point though, like what do you say whenever like you see like just these kids out here just like this with their mouth open and shit? It's like.
Listen, I've never known like that I could like something enough that I would be okay with that. Like my niece was the first one. She sneezed in my open mouth one time, and I didn't know how to react. I thought about it for a second. I was like, she's too young. I can't do anything about this, and it'd be okay. But it was like, oh wow, like
I would freak.
That sneeze in my mouth.
I would probably throw up instantly.
I thought about it.
I remember my mom had my nephew was like jumping on me and stuff like that. And he like sneezed or something and it was drooling. I was like, okay, I'm smooth. Thanks, though, Mom. I mean, I appreciate you. We're in the middle of a pandemic. So I need you to get that drool together, young man. Ain't no time for no drooling sessions, man.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's get into the spotlight. So the spotlight is where we talk about, well, we present an open question and then we present a favorable or unfavorable opinion. And you know, if you listen to the other shows, that I'm going to go first. So what I'm bringing to the table, well, the spotlight. What? She making dinner? So yeah.
Let's just open.
Let's talk. I want to talk sequels. So, is there a sequel out there that is better than the first?
Yes.
All right.
I would say
Spider-Man 2.
Ooh.
Spider-Man
Bad Boys 2, the soundtrack.
Ooh, Bad Boys 2 as well. Yeah.
So
Bad Boys 2.
I'm going Rush Hour.
I feel like I could never say just Bad Boys 2. It's always Bad Boys 2, the soundtrack, though. Like it will forever be that to me.
And then a Nelly lyric just comes right after.
Is that really old?
Girl, who your name is? Does he say the Mad Girls or the Bad Girls?
I have no clue. I've never looked at the
talking about.
I just mumble it. I just mumble it and hope it sounds right.
It all sounds right. Whenever if you just go like this, the Bad Girls, who your name is? It sounds right, but I don't know what he says.
I thought he says, "Come here, girl."
Come here, girl. Who your name is?
Oh,
yeah.
that makes me.
He says, "Come here, girl."
Way more sense, honestly.
Yeah,
I just learned that today.
Come here, girl.
I was today years old.
Turn around. Who you came?
You just Googled it, didn't you?
No, I'm looking right here.
Oh, that just makes you Google.
I mean, you can see my eye. I'm
like,
no, I know this stuff.
You just said you said I'm looking at it right here, but you said I didn't.
No, but you can tell if I was looking at my phone.
I would say.
Don't worry. Just know I know the lyrics.
Boo.
Get me on Beat Shazam. All right.
Get
Yeah,
your
right.
Same
Shazam.
thing.
No, sir.
He knows every Murphy Lee lyric of all time.
Yeah, where's
Mm.
what
What
name
that hook,
another Murphy Lee
what
song?
that hook gonna be? What else we got? He was on Midwest Swing with Saint Lunatics on
He's got a
He was-
discography like
It's
on
always chairs
download.
and just songs that no one's supposed to know. Just kills it.
everybody, what
dog.
you mean people know that?
Nobody
AJ,
needed
tell
to
them
know
about
that.
Dipset.
Oh, don't get me started.
Okay.
I know.
Sequel.
You mean Jim Jones, Freaky Zeke, Cameron, Joel Santana? Who else is in there?
But sequels, my bad. Sequels, yeah. So you said what? So
Rush
you
Hour
said
2?
can they be?
Rush Hour.
Whoa,
Ooh, Rush
I
Hour
said-
2 was way better than Rush Hour 1.
I don't know about way better.
Yeah, huh?
Dude,
Dark Knight was way better than Batman Begins. Easily. Numbered sequels. I'll make the argument that if a sequel has a number in it, it's less likely to be good.
Hey,
Mm.
hold on. You remember?
Like Fast Five is way worse, you know.
You remember that part, dog? Whatever. Y'all have both seen Rush Hour 2, right?
Yeah.
Whatever he said, take it to the take it to the I want oh my god. I want to make you better. He said just that movie was so early, like that movie was so funny, dog. He said, "Boo!" He's ruining the classic. He said, "To the fight this up, to the fight this up, dude." That scene is like one of the best
Oh,
movie scenes
but
in history, dog.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's way better than the second one. I mean, not way better. I meant way better than the first one. I'll say that first one was a classic. But back
It's a
then,
classic. It's a
is.
classic. But Rush Hour 2 is literally one of the funniest movies. Did you know? Actually, fun fact. Speaking of Rush Hour 2, did you know that I just read somewhere that Eddie Murphy was supposed to take Chris Tucker's part
I did not know that.
for the series? Yeah, Eddie Murphy was supposed to take Chris Tucker's part, and it's weird to even imagine. Like
oh yeah,
they thought that Eddie Murphy would do better at it until I think Eddie turned it down. I think,
good.
but
Yeah.
it's like, dang.
He had to go
worked.
do his thing for Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, that was probably
I
the
don't
same.
like Dr. Doolittle.
That was
Shout out
probably
to
the
Eddie
same
Murphy,
time.
but I do not.
Nobody liked Dr. Doolittle. That's why they
I
tried
wouldn't
to
say
remake it
nobody.
like 4 times.
I wouldn't say nobody. Dr. Doolittle was good. All right, I like Dr. Doolittle. Both the first two. I don't know about that after that, but the first two was good with me.
Empire Strikes Back was better than Return of the Jedi.
But you brought up
Or
Fast
not,
Five.
not Return of the Jedi.
Who brought up Fast Five?
I said it for a second because yeah.
I want to say this is just
Too Fast,
me.
Too Furious.
Yep, I really think the second one was the best one.
Third one was the best one. Tokyo
I
Drift
give
all day.
Five is fifth. The fifth one is the best. The second one is the second best.
You
Yeah.
cannot say the fifth one is the best. I saw this dude stomp on the ground and make an earthquake
That
happen.
wasn't
No.
that
That's the seventh. I know which one
Oh.
you're talking about. That one was
Whichever one-
absolute
The
mud.
fifth
butt.
one probably the second best. I like the second one,
The fifth one is the first to me. Then the second one.
but I
We
feel like,
hungry.
but I pockets ain't empty, cuz.
Tyrese. Shout out to Tyrese.
Oh shoot, and my cousin.
Unbelievable.
I claim them as my cousins because we got the same last names. But anyway,
Who? Oh,
Yeah.
Paul. Rest in peace.
so but I feel like everybody talked bad about the third one, but somehow over time,
It
the third
got
one just
better.
became better somehow.
What third one?
Did
Tokyo
Tokyo Drift?
Drift.
I do
Like-
not like that movie.
Why? I
How?
feel like
It's a
everybody
good song.
If
maybe
you want it, you can go.
that's the,
Tokyo.
I feel like
Dip.
I feel like all the later Fast and Furious ones came out, and now everybody's like, "Oh, the third one's better now," just because 8 and 9 and the spin
Well, they lost me whenever they did this. Whenever they started to be able to pick up cars, and when did the street racers become CIA agents?
Wasn't Paul Walker always
I
one?
think he was.
But why is everybody else?
What do you mean? You know,
Because
all
they were recruiting at the gym.
that-
That's all it was. They were recruiting with
because they were
steroids.
recruiting at the gym. No, when did that happen? I must have missed this outtake. Like what? He said
where
they
they
were
find their
recruiting at
best
a local
recruits.
gym. I've never seen this a
They're at
street
the Planet
racer go
Fitness.
from a street, literally just being a street racer, to a CIA agent with combat skills of Nick Fury. Like, I don't understand what's happening in this series.
Oh shoot, Step
Now,
Up
Chad,
Two.
seen this here? You guys are just losing me.
Step Up 2 is better than the first one.
Uh-oh.
AJ, you there?
What'd you
Yeah.
say?
You don't hear me?
You lost it. No, you
No, you-
messed up.
Your face was like frozen.
Oh, I said Step Up 2 is better than the first one.
Oh, man.
No,
Well,
no.
that's
I mean,
for all
I'm,
the Step watch.
like, I'm the only one that probably watched all the Step Up movies in this room.
You only like that. You only like that one because they dance in the rain.
No, that's not it. That's not the only reason why. Actually, I like the subway scene better.
That's not the only reason.
It's not the only reason.
So you gonna tell me Stomp the Yard 2 was better than Stomp the Yard 1?
Nope. No one probably even knew there's a second Stomp the Yard. Just like no one probably knows there's a second drum line.
Ooh, shit.
Ooh,
Drum
there
line.
was a
Yeah.
second drum line?
Yeah.
Okay.
there's-
So, have you guys seen the new Coming to America? I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I just watched it a couple days ago.
Any good?
So, I mean, see, I think my problem was I heard too many reviews before I even got the chance to watch it. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, this movie's probably not gonna be good because everybody else said it wasn't that good. I like what they were going for. It's just they were trying to like, I mean, I know what they were going for. I like what they were going for. I don't want to ruin it for people, for you too. And it's just seeing the old characters, like it makes you happy, you know, gives you that feeling like, oh, I remember that and all that. But
Randy Watson, official chocolate.
yeah, I mean,
See, it's just a nostalgia factor these
yeah,
days. huh?
exactly.
It's like,
That's
how,
what-
how much did that get you?
All right, so I want to know. This is a part where we would give like a favorable or unfavorable opinion here, but instead of that, I want to say, well, bring to the spotlight: is there a sequel that you want to see that hasn't been made yet?
That's a tough one, because probably not.
Why
I
is
feel like
this- Hold up, we gotta stop. I want to
yeah.
know why he's laughing.
What do you got going on?
Just can't stop thinking about Rush Hour 2, dog. I can't. It's hurt my stomach. I'm really trying not to. I'm really trying not to. It's just that scene is so fucking. He asked him. He said blend in. He said, how can I blend in? I'm 2 feet taller than everybody in here. Like, this is a side note. I'm sorry, everybody, but like, if you get the chance, literally go watch Rush Hour 2. You will not be disappointed. It's one of the best sequels ever. I'm so fucking
For
funny,
sure.
dude.
I think Juntao, he was the best enemy out of all of them, though.
He was
Second
dope.
one, the triads,
He was dope.
the triads were, I mean, they were cool.
It
and
was
all
a
that,
push. Yeah, it was a push.
But
What
Juntao
about
was-
Kenji? Kenji.
but you mean my man Scorpion?
Yes, shout out to Scorpion, the
Playing
future
Scorpion in Mortal
Kenji.
Kombat.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What else was he was in Rush Hour?
yeah, he's
third
the
one.
third. He's Kenji in the third one. He's the main villain.
I can't tell you the last time I saw Rush Hour 3. I've seen the first 2 more recently, but I feel like I haven't seen 3 on
Tomorrow,
forever.
if you have downtime, go watch that second one. I'm
It co-
telling you, dude. Like you will just. That part is very funny.
VH1 MTV be playing all 3 of them, like one after another.
Shit,
I love the second one. The second
The
one,
second
was my
one
favorite,
is-
probably.
monumental, dog.
That first one was tight too. I can't. I
It's
mean, the second one is
good.
slightly better. I wouldn't say it's way better than the first one.
What movie? What was your original question here?
So I said, is there a sequel that you want to see get done? Like, You Got Served. Like, if they made it, You Got Served too.
Would it have the same cast?
I don't know.
I think that's
mean,
what
people-
it has to be. Like, I need a same cast. Like, if you're gonna do it too.
AJ, you watched Honey, didn't you?
No, actually, I didn't. I watched the second
You
one.
watched Honey, did you?
I mean, I watched
Honey,
parts of the
too.
first one, but I watched
I
the
just thought
second
about that. I
one.
was like, you watched that.
Real
movie.
shit, AJ. Did you watch Honey?
No, I watched parts. I know you watched Honey while you were over there trying to make fun of me.
Ooh, Jesse
Dude,
Album.
I
Nice.
don't know why you didn't watch Honey.
I never watched
Is.
Honey.
I know
My
Dallas
sister watched
did.
Honey. My sister watched Honey.
I know
was like,
Dallas
oh,
did.
okay.
Ooh,
I know you watch Honey.
I got 3 older sisters. Of course, I watch
don't
Honey.
put it on them.
I'm gonna put it on them. I know every Destiny's Child song. You think I know them by default?
Everybody know Destiny's Child.
Huh?
Everybody know Destiny's Child.
Nah, not all the songs I know. Do you know "Dangerously in Love with You"? Nope.
Knows the underground cuts.
Just because I don't know the popular hits.
You know, yeah, you know all the popular. I know the tracks. Like,
So you
Shoot.
listen to 3LW and
Yeah.
what else was back then?
3LW.
Or there's the one group who sings where my girls at. Damn, I can't
Oh,
think of-
702.
Yeah.
Where my girls at? From the front to back. Nice, you feeling that? Listen, I know all
Right.
those.
So that means you listen to all the boy groups too. Then so you listen to the B2Ks and the.
What about 5? No, but okay, hold on. So get back to your question though. I'm gonna hit on the future, even though I know it's a weird one. I feel like it would be great if I'd like to see more sequels if they could actually bring about everyone exactly from the first movie. The only movie I've ever seen that I've been able to like kind of like I almost forgot the fact that that person wasn't in it was going back to The Dark Knight and Batman Begins. What was Tom Cruise's ex-wife?
What was her name?
What was her name?
Oh,
Dang.
Kate Winslow. Is that her name?
No, that's not it. Kate something.
It is Kate something, but she was the love interest in the first one, and they took her out of the second one because I guess I don't think she wanted to sign on. But it's like you didn't even notice
she
that
lost
she was
the payday.
gone.
She lost
Huh?
the payday off that one.
Oh, dude, definitely. That movie's like iconic, and it's amazing that it ended the way it did. And people really discredit Bane in the third one because I mean that he actually did really well. Tom Hardy did great with
Tom
that role.
Hardy did amazing, even
Yeah.
though his voice was super muffled in the theater, and then they fixed it finally. But it was
Yeah, the first take. No one even remembers
time.
the first take. I remember the first take.
Like when we went to the theater that first time, it was like I didn't understand a freaking word he said.
Yeah.
Like I had to watch it like
they
2 more
put it on
times to
thick.
figure it out.
They changed it in the movie. It was incredible because like if you rewatched it, it wasn't even the same. But that first take, they kind of messed up on that.
Yeah.
But no, the character is great. That series is amazing, like flat out. But
I'll say right now one though that I don't know if they're making a sequel. I've kind of heard rumblings, but I don't know if I trust it. Ready Player One.
I
haven't
want to
seen
watch it. I started it. I just never finished it.
It's a good nostalgia trip. Like there's so many like little references and everything like that. Like
And I think
scenes from movies, games, like anything you can think of. Like there's references all over the place.
But
it's
I feel like if they make more sequels, that's where they're going to hit us at with like the whole flashback memories. Like, oh, you remember this from the first one? Let's throw it at you. So,
like how they did Bad Boys 3.
Yeah.
Did they?
Hated that.
I
hated that.
They didn't throw it in your. Oh man,
Yes, they did.
I have to remember
why,
it. 'Cause
I don't even
tell me
remember
why that
watching
movie was
Bad Boys
necessary.
I don't know.
Because it was a money grab. But that's what all of
Exactly.
these movies are with these people who are like, if they made a Happy Gilmore 2 today, there would be no reason for that ever, right?
No, like
There
there
would be-
wasn't really a need for grown-ups too, but
There wasn't. But hey, we got a contract to make, so we got to keep on pumping out
I know.
movies. Kind of
Yo,
crap.
I don't care. I'm in for a Waterboy too. Maybe not now.
No.
Like, if they would have did it back
Why?
then, like I think it might have. All right, just like some movies might have passed their time to make a sequel. Like, I mean,
some of these sequels and stuff that they push out could easily go straight to DVD.
They did another Bill and Ted movie, which I thought was the weirdest thing because I don't remember anybody asking for that.
I never saw.
I don't even remember a Bill and Ted movie.
Bill and Ted was like a stoners movie from the 90s. And
No,
they
I don't
made a
remember
sequel
that.
like last year's Keanu Reeves.
I need them to make a Soul Food too.
Soul Plane 2?
Soul Food too.
Don't you think it's what was that like 90s? Wasn't that mid 90s when that
I
came
think
out?
they made a Soul Plane too.
No.
Soul
They
Plane.
did
You
make
said
a Soul
Soul-
Plane too.
No, they didn't, did they? Shut
They
up.
did. Oh my god.
No,
Soul Plane 2, IMDb right here. I promise you.
Is that
I
out?
want a Soul
Kevin
Food
James,
too.
Kevin Hart, and Method Man, the 3 starring actors.
Oh,
I want
you
a
sure they
Soul
you
Food
that
too.
actually came out. Soul Food, that's like what, 20?
February 2014.
That's like 30 years old,
No,
almost 30
maybe-
years old for
What, Soul Food? I can look it up
Okay,
right now.
maybe this isn't right. Maybe this
Yeah,
isn't
I don't
right.
think that's right. Yeah, I would know if this
Soul
was.
Food too.
Yeah, I see when the first one came out. I'm telling you, it was like mid 90s when that came out. All right.
1997.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a
a-
movie.
Okay. I know you watch Best Man. So did you like Best Man Holiday? And
Of course.
did you?
Yeah. You know, what's one of those really good movies that people don't talk about is what's the one with Taye Diggs and Terrence Howard, Morris Chestnut.
Oh, The Wood? Wait, no,
that's
Terrence
my
Howard
movie.
doesn't
I
know.
love The Wood. I'm not talking about The Wood. It said the one dude is getting married, but his best friend slept with his wife
Isn't
before
that
he
the
they
Best
got married.
Man? No, what is that?
That is Best Man's Holiday,
Yeah.
isn't it?
No, it's Best
Yeah.
Man. It's the best.
Yeah. Best Man?
Yeah, I think that's the Best Man.
I like that. I like that
I
one.
just said though, but
Check
dang.
that link in the chat too.
This man put up the
Why
look
is
at
it
the
the first thing that
picture.
pops up? You got to pop
That's
that on
not
screen.
even real time. That's the
What
most
is that?
clip I-
Yeah.
You gotta pop that on screen, but
They took that shit.
it's so great that somebody made that
Doesn't even
and,
look real.
and took the time to put it into a DVD case to take a picture of it because it's great. It's absolutely phenomenal. Oh my god! The
so
internet's
for-
unbeaten.
So for people who can't
No,
see what we
post it on-
see,
post it on the screen. Post it on the screen. I don't
No,
care. Edit it.
can't you put it on the screen? Can't you?
You put it
I
on the
don't know.
screen.
I don't know how to. I don't know if I can actually. Not the
don't know
way
if
to
you can
record
share.
it. Just.
Share the.
mm,
Well, just type in Soul Plane 2 and 50 Cent and Kevin Hart, and I'm sure you can find it on Google. It's just them on the cover.
oh my god!
Actually,
It's
just
so
thinking-
impressive.
well, I don't think y'all watch horror movies or nothing like that.
Oh
I'm
shoot!
gonna say Jeepers Creepers 2 is better than the first one.
Don't nobody like Jeepers Creepers.
'cause
Period.
you don't watch
dog.
scary
Isn't that,
movies.
isn't that the one with the dude from like the I'm a Mac and I'm a PC, like those commercials?
He got ran over like twice by a car.
Legit.
That was like the best scene of the whole movie.
I don't know what you're talking. Oh, the scarecrow thing.
Yeah.
That's on the first one. So
Oh,
yeah,
the
so
second
you
one.
watched the first-
Second one was in the bus, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, what about the Final Destination movies?
What about
Trash.
Trey
Every single
Songz
one.
and Trey and Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Wait, he was in that?
That was
It
like
in the remake.
yeah.
What? That's like when they got like later in the Saw movies, they just started like pulling out random people just so they could kill them in horrific ways. It was like crazy. Once you
Oh,
got
wait.
like Saw 6, it was like what?
Scary Movie 2. Scary Movie 2 is way better than all the other ones.
True. That's definitely true.
3 was good though.
I mean, yeah, 3 was good.
I'm not gonna agree.
I mean, after that, then it was like, a little rough. but-
3 was like the intro to Kevin Hart for me.
Yeah.
but yeah.
He said, "Can I have some nuts?"
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the fourth one.
That's the
definitely
fourth
my
one?
next
Yeah. Third one was like,
Third one when
how
they
you
were
go to
talking
bed
about
dead and
rats-
wake up alive?
Rats inside, then they mice.
Yeah,
But
that
if the
whole
mice are
yeah.
outside, it becomes a rat.
Dang, I used to know all those. I can't remember them now. How do you turn up missing? Because no one knows where you are when they realize you ain't there.
You can't turn up missing. You
Yeah.
just are missing.
Yeah. it's
What
like,
if you
how
go to sleep?
Yeah, how do you wake up dead?
Oh my god.
You
So
don't go
what's
to
your,
bed dead, wake up alive? Okay, so
what's your opinion? Do you have an opinion on are they better? Or do you like them better than you like the originals in most cases or not?
that's tough. It depends. Like it just depends. For
That's
me,
not an answer.
yeah, it is. Like for me, I'm gonna say Rush Hour 2 is probably the best sequel made. To me.
Mm.
Oh, wait.
The way I'm feeling, I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny it. It was amazing. I give it. It was probably one. No, you can't say that because Bad Boys exist.
Bad Boys 2 was way better than the first one.
100%.
Way better.
Way
than the first
better?
one. Yes.
100%.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, speaking that reminds me, Coming to America, or Coming to like the second
Yeah,
one.
finish that up.
There's nothing like memorable from it. Like with Coming to the first one, you
Was
got
it
all
like
these like
Anchorman
memorable
2?
you have all like these memorable lines and quotes that
Right.
you knew from the first one. Like with the second one, I feel like there's nothing really you can get at, like mimic or quote from it.
Mhm.
Just like what Bad Boys. Well, you could probably quote some stuff, but you probably quote way more stuff from the second one.
Probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's a better movie. He
Hmm.
said, what? He said, Reggie, who the fuck was Reggie?
I about cried. I about pissed my pants laughing at that one.
Like
He
I
said,
want-
shitty bang bang.
do people realize like that whole there's like Ludacris in the background? You
You look
hear
like you just
new
got out
Lu-
of jail, boy.
you hear like the hear new Ludacris. You don't hear like those DJ like the drops in the background during that scene.
Oh, what? There's that? Who
No.
that is?
No, yeah, during that scene you hear like a new Ludacris. Like there's like drops.
No, I
I
gotta
did
listen
not
to
hear
it.
that.
I'm telling you, watch that scene. You hear like new Ludacris or something in the background.
Reggie.
Back
I
when
definitely
DJs
gotta
did call
rewatch
outs, DJs did call outs on like the real radio too.
Look, those are. I mean, some of them were annoying, but some of them were good though. I can't lie. Those drops be going in.
Shoot. There's this dude named the Centerpiece. His drops.
He don't got no. He doesn't have no drops yet.
He's not a DJ.
That's not.
It's not.
Do you guys like? I don't know what
Not the
level you guys got
DJ.
into, but did you like ever like tape record the radio
Yes.
No.
so that
Yes.
you could listen to something later or whatever, and like you
Yes.
get listen to your own mixtapes or whatever like that? Dude,
Yeah.
nothing would make me more mad than you get a great song and at the end the dude just comes in and starts his rant like 2 minutes
Yep.
early. It's like, dude.
The worst part of the LimeWire tracks is at the end of it, it's like.
Wait,
For
what?
the hardest hip hops and R&B.
Oh, yeah,
tracks,
yeah.
We got that fire.
Oh yeah.
I said, damn, you fucking up all my songs.
The worst part about LimeWire was giving your computer like cancer. I think that's probably arguably the worst.
I remember Marcus, our dude Marcus, he messed up his computer horribly with LimeWire. His dad like killed him, dog. This man was downloading things for days, dog. Like,
Every virus known to man was on
every
LimeWire.
last virus.
Those were the
Oh
days.
shoot.
Need to bring
The
that
kids
back.
these days will never
Bring that-
know.
Never.
Bring that back again. Ain't nothing like downloading music.
That easy access. Shoot.
It wasn't easy though. That was a problem. You
Yeah,
had to
it
find.
was.
You had to go through like.
No.
13
Oh, well, it wasn't.
find
Yeah,
the right
okay,
one.
yeah.
No, I'm saying the easy access for them.
Yeah.
Like you have no struggle with finding your music. The other how it feels to stumble upon a random lost file of a Lil Wayne song.
Dude, when you found the lost tapes buried, it's like I never heard this one on anything, and you found out it was because like John down the street was actually making the track and just threw it out there and said it was Lil Wayne.
I remember Marcus and I
That's how I
literally
introduced it,
found
Marty.
this Crank That Wheezy Wee Lil Wayne verse of Soulja Boy. And it was horrible. And for the longest we really thought it was Lil Wayne.
It was
the dude
not.
literally came on, he said, I don't piss young Wheezy take a shit on her. And I like watermelon. Quit Kool-Aid, I be yelling. I said, what is this? But at the time I was like, no one can tell me that wasn't Lil Wayne. And I'm like,
And then you
You look-
learn. You're like, what?
you look back at it, it's just somebody literally, like how you said, it's John or Tarver down the street, just covering a track. Horrible.
So great.
God awful.
All right.
So
So
get introduced to new music.
who's going next?
I'll go with what about remakes? If we're gonna
Ooh.
kind of stick in that, I'm not a big fan of like almost any remakes, but I guess unless the time has passed by a long stretch. I mean, if it was a movie made in like the 70s or earlier, maybe if you can put like a real unique take on it, but like more recent remakes that I'm trying to think like Tron, like that doesn't need to be remade.
I
The
mean,
classics don't need to be remade.
they remade Doolittle two times. Like Doolittle was an older movie. Then had Eddie Murphy. Then they had Dallas's boy RDJ do it like a couple years ago.
Robert Downey. I don't think anybody saw that one either.
Then Nutty Professor was a remake from an old black and white movie.
Is it to the point where we've run out of original ideas?
I agree. That's half the problem with everything. I feel like is that we've run out of original ideas. We're a copycat generation. Like we our present is so bad that we just literally go back to stuff that was cool and you just try to ride off that because everything presently is garbage, dude. Like even it's so minimal, but if you look at the way things are, like how everything comes around, like how they say fashion comes around, music comes around, everything comes back around. Yes, absolutely. If you listen to even Bruno Mars, right?
The throwback of old.
AJ and I were just talking about this recently, actually.
That's music. I feel like it's different.
Not really, though. It's not because
it
it's
is so heavily influenced by like
the past, like
funk era and like just that style of music.
Yeah, if you look at what did they have before that?
I feel like everything's gonna reflect the past.
A smidge, but it doesn't have to be a cookie cut of the same thing.
And it's not. So like that's what's unique about that stuff like Bruno was doing.
Yeah, true.
That it is like a different take on it and more modern take on some of that old school stuff, but it have heavy influences from that. I think like that's the benefit is like,
definitely heavy
learn from it and remix things to be more suitable. But it's people try to mess with greatness. And sometimes greatness doesn't need to be messed with.
It doesn't. Like I really feel like that's more times than not, though. Like don't get me wrong. Like I love Bruno. I love what Bruno's doing. I've always loved what Bruno does and stuff like that. I like his stuff more with the funk stuff than even his starter stuff. But I don't know. I just think there's like okay, so Drake has a lyric. It says Pac. Remember how Pac never tried to sound like, or Jay never tried to sound like Pac, or Pac never tried to sound like Mike. Something like he's comparing greats, and he's saying how you're not supposed to try to sound like these people because you have to create your own lane.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like advice that he said his dad gave him and stuff. But granted, this is a song. But regardless, I really feel like that's true. You can take influence, but you should never try to be the same thing.
I feel like it's hard if you look up for someone for so long.
That's the problem.
You're going to be
get away
influenced.
from it a little bit.
But at a certain point, like that is your interpretation of the influence is what makes it unique because it's your interpretation. It's not a cookie cutter of that. It's paying homage, I guess, in a way. That was kind of the weirdest word I've ever actually said out loud. I don't think I've ever actually used that word. Yeah, pay homage. Pay homage to something that from your past that like generally had an impact on you, and then take it and twist it away that makes introduces other people to that idea and that concept that you were so influenced by potentially, as well as like puts your spin on it. I think like there is something cool about that, but it's not 100% original. But there's very few things that are these days.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I was watching? Okay, I'll rewatch it again for some reason. I was thinking, could it be a chance to be big? Or so I was watching Detective Pikachu the other day, like Pokemon. I'm like, could Pokemon make a run at movies?
Absolutely. 100%. Especially right now, the way that things are, like the way that the
Pokemon's
world is
probably
changing.
the biggest it's ever been too right now.
Right. Well, not ever been, but like it's hot right now.
Like, could they make a run like go like Marvel run, like have all these different movies, or is it limited? Because I feel like I want to bring this up in a later show about is Pokemon and is it like too much cater like the kids and all that, as in versus like comic books? Like
you can't even say that because have you seen the first movie? They got everybody and their mom in their fields.
What you talking about? Pokemon?
The movie, yeah.
But look, movie? We were all young and stuff. That's when it was hot, though.
But I'm saying, like you said, you want something that's more catered to like adults.
No, I'm not saying. But
you remember that twinkle coming out of Pikachu's eyes? He's fighting his clone,
mm-hmm.
like
whenever he's slapping himself. He said, like, I said, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Please.
He's putting everything into it.
No, you don't even have to go out like that.
Like 6 years old, and it was the deepest shit of my life.
Right. What? Hold on. Let me look it up. Mewtwo dropped one of the craziest bars ever in history. hold
I
on.
remember it too. I do remember about it.
You two literally talked about us as a society when I was like 6.
I feel like if they put out a
Dropping some
Pokemon
knowledge.
movie, none of us is gonna go see it. Versus if a new superhero movie came out,
I'd watch it.
I'm not gonna go see either, but I'd watch it if it was on DVD.
you want to go
Maybe.
see a superhero movie?
Not anymore. After Endgame, I'm done, dude. There was too many of them. I'm not going every other month to a theater to watch a movie about a superhero.
You're not gonna watch Spider-Man?
No,
Peep, Mewtwo.
I'll watch
What
it at
year
home
is this?
maybe.
What year? Well, I don't forget what year this movie came out. Mewtwo said, "I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are." Mewtwo, I am so young. I don't even know what the fuck you're saying, dog. But you just dropped wisdom on me for the rest of my life.
We owe Mewtwo for it all.
Mewtwo's not even
This
really
man Mewtwo
man-made.
came at our whole souls, dog.
Mewtwo's man-made though. He ain't natural.
Huh?
What about that?
I don't know. I'm just
Well,
saying.
You got a problem?
Yeah,
You anti-Mewtwo
he's
right
he's
now?
not natural.
Oh, because he's not an OG. He's not a real Pokemon.
He's
He's a
not a
lab
real
created one.
Pokemon. Yeah.
People eat tilapia.
That shit ain't natural either.
People out here eating tilapia. You were talking about Mewtwo.
Wait, we got way past back. So is there any remakes that okay? Is there any remakes? I don't know. Is there anything you want to see get remade?
Soul Plane.
Soul Plane. Well, 100%, dude. Soul Plane 2 came out. I
After seeing
would
this
cry.
cover, I feel like I want to see this movie.
with Curtis Jackson.
I'm gonna need the Last Dragon. See, none of y'all know about the Last Dragon. Leroy
AJ, why you gotta
is
say that
showing
kind of
up.
stuff?
I
dog?
need that. I want to see what they can do with it.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't want
Okay.
to see the Last
What
Dragon.
was like the last original movie idea you think they had?
I want to see.
And that anybody's had or what?
Like, what was the last original movie that you watched? Like, that was a new idea. Like you said, since you said
Tenet.
like, you like
Ooh, I still have to see that.
It was an
dude.
original idea. I think it
you
was
like that.
It was
I would-
decent. I don't think it lived up to like as much of like the other ones that I've liked. Like Interstellar, obviously at the time was like it was a really visually like powerful one, and then like Inception and stuff like that before that. But there are very few like real original movies, I feel like, that like can speak volumes like that these days. So like you'd have to go back. You ever seen? There's an old movie, Sunshine. It was like made back in 2007. It was a really, really good movie that I think if it were remade with like the right cast, it could actually do well. But
I got a movie I probably want to see one too. I probably want to see Romance too. I want to see Bow Wow get a shot.
What do you mean, give it a shot? You want to battle?
He lost the
Sweetness?
sweetness, and we never heard anything else of it again. I want him to get another shot at sweetness, you know.
another shot.
Actually, that'll have to be a sequel, not a remake. You gotta get a sequel. That's a sequel right there.
You can't do can't remake that. You have to redo it with the same cast.
Absolutely, Megan Good especially. What?
Sorry, honey, nothing.
What was that?
So what? So Ty, you got a favorable or unfavorable opinion?
Remakes are terrible.
No,
Yeah. They suck. I hate them.
He kept it dry as mess.
I need an asterisk behind it. I'm not gonna say all remakes are horrible.
Does it? Okay, then Ty, let me ask you this: does it make it? I think remakes are necessary though, because it re-educates the audience and the generation of what's going on. Granted, it can be taken too far. Like in our lifetime right now, we've got how many Batman movies?
I personally though, like I would say, sample and bring people back to make people want to watch the original. If you can do that and keep it original to your own right, like then sure. But if you can't, and you're like, I feel like subtle influence drops are better than like a full-on remake of something original with the concept of, like the Joker was actually like a good concept of that.
That was awesome.
It was a concept of
need a
another
sequel.
movie, but but they're gonna make one because
You think they're really gonna make one?
Yeah,
Make what?
Joker 2, the soundtrack.
So- I thought they were. I thought
Joker.
didn't he sign
3,
on.
2, 1, blast off.
I thought didn't he sign on to make another one.
He did. He did. I think it was like a big contract too.
Oh, you worried, huh? You were just sweating.
I like it as is.
I think
do
you
too.
Like, what would they even do with it?
I don't know. Go with Batman or something. I don't know.
Then if we go there, then I'm cool. But
Oh,
like if we play with it a little bit more and like maybe it's the birth of something within a series or something like that,
Would you
I'm
want to
cool
see
with
him
that.
next to Robert Pattinson as a Batman?
that'd be awesome.
you don't even know how this Batman's going to be, even though
I
this
think it's
Batman's like
gonna
a
be
remake.
great. I feel like I really feel like so many people are sleeping on this movie, and I love they are. Like I saw this one person say something about because like it was like the criticism and all the news that came out like about him with his role there and how he was unhappy and stuff like that. And then people were like, people forget that everyone hated on Heath Ledger for getting the role of Joker. Everyone hated on it. Everyone's just like, Heath Ledger, what is he like? Literally, like probably like the best performance as like a villain in history. Like you have to give people a chance, and if you're gonna give people a chance to do a role, you want it to be someone that's gonna be dedicated to the role. Robert Pattinson is an actor that I watched in a couple of different things, and whenever he's in these things, you can tell he really takes on the role of what he's playing. Like
Right.
I like watching him. Like and people are like Twilight, but nah, still like he does his thing. He really
You did
does.
say you
He
like
looks-
chick flicks earlier, so I mean it fits.
Are you
You
saying-
got me in my feels? Tell me you ain't watched Twilight.
No, I haven't.
Are you
You
saying
lied like hell.
I have avoided. Maybe I watched the first one for like when it came out, but that was about it.
Were you alone?
No, if I did, it was with a girl.
yeah,
That's the only-
see, yeah, that was a date. That was a date night back in
Yeah, I
middle
went. I
school.
went. I mean, this is a long time ago, love. It wasn't who I am today.
So you're saying
Fun.
you talked about Heath Ledger's Joker, so you're trying to say Joaquin Phoenix wasn't the best Joker?
No, it's a different take.
Nope. Nope. I want Joker. His name was Joker in the movie. His name was Joker in the other movie.
Okay, but I think that Joaquin's is more a take on what it would take for someone to get to those points, and it's very modern.
I was listening to something. They were talking about how Heath Ledger Joker didn't have as much screen time as Joaquin Phoenix, so it was up to Joaquin Phoenix to carry the whole momentum throughout the
Yeah,
whole
because
movie.
the movie was actually about him, whereas the other one was only like 50% partially, probably like 25% about him.
Yeah, I was about to say you can give him you can honestly drop it to a 40. It's not even 50-50.
Yeah, because I mean he had
'Cause he
the
shares
half
it.
was Harvey Dent.
Yeah, so I'd say this though. I mean, for that, he didn't have as much time, and he left such a lasting impact. I think that's something that's amazing in itself.
Jared Leto was the best Joker.
It's a different take. I like it. It's just not my favorite. Mark Hamill's the best Joker to me.
Of course, I don't count.
Yes, it does. I hate
It does. It does.
How?
It for sure
people
counts.
say
Does that really
It
count?
definitely
Does that really
counts.
count?
It definitely
That's-
counts. He's played more Joker in my lifetime than any other person has ever
it
played
definitely
Joker.
counts. Have you seen him in the booth?
The what? You said the
It's
booth?
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep in mind this is Luke Skywalker I'm talking about. How do those two connect? Dude, Mark Hamill is literally an amazing actor in general, but like his voice acting for the Joker changed my life. That's my Joker.
Voice acting is such an underrated talent. Like
It is.
anybody
I'm
who
not
can do
saying-
that is impressive.
Mhm.
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying versus actually seeing the person versus portraying the voice. Like, what if he didn't seem? I guess you can tell if he doesn't care
Have
by the
these-
way he
I'll-
talks and stuff.
A lot of the stuff wasn't meant to be seen in reality. That it was what
Mhm.
makes a comic book is stuff that can't be portrayed in reality. It's something beyond reality.
Okay,
And that's
so
why people like it.
I'll say
What if what if Heath Ledger did a voiceover for Joker, or did you think his performance, like seeing him actually in person do it, made him
It wasn't his
But-
voice that made his character. His character
Yeah.
made his character.
So
Yeah.
I'm saying you don't think you can bring that
Seeing
to
it play out.
No.
Because if you say that, then it wouldn't be like the direction. It's like there's so many things in there. Like that movie fits so well because of every piece that was involved fit perfectly. Like Christopher Nolan, his direction for that movie, the Harvey Dent casting, the Joker casting, the Batman, and like the story in general, just everything fit perfectly. Like there was
Yeah.
no off balance piece, and that's why you're so glued to the screen. Because like an average viewer goes in, it's like, oh, a Batman movie, I'll go watch a Batman movie. Then you can become engaged with all these other characters that are in it, like, oh, Harvey Dent, what's happening there? Then Joker, oh, Joker's amazing. Like you're glued to the screen. It's one of the first things I've seen since Black Panther, honestly, where you're in a superhero sense, you're glued to every character.
It's always good when you can come back to it, and like I always like leaving the theater with questions. Like
Mhm.
I want to like question everything that I saw, and like that's where Joaquin was really good at that one, and I think to an extent Heath Ledger was as well, but Joaquin was probably better in that sense to me, just because the story was more in depth and more like of a mind.
Yeah, it's more of a question.
Doug.
Nah, see,
Yeah.
that's that open ending I was talking about last episode.
You don't
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna need
stuff?
that. I'm gonna need that to come to an end. I'm gonna need to know what happened.
You don't like
Go
it?
ahead, put the sequel out so I know what happens.
I hope they leave you on the I hope they leave you hanging again, dog. 'Cause I like those kinds of endings. I really do. It just makes you think.
All right,
what's
Dallas.
what's your take?
What you?
Unfavorable, we're saying?
No, you gotta get
Topic.
that, or we can present it. Go with question. What question are you bringing?
A question?
To us,
Okay,
yeah.
so if we're on the topic of movies and stuff like that, so within the age that we're in right now of like entrepreneurship, all these like different types of like movies being viewed outside of movies, it's just like production companies, things of that nature. Would you take more of a chance on the independence, like as far as like the circuit goes of these things? Like would you take more of a chance on watching these things as opposed to going to the movie and spending money to the things that you already know what you're seeing kind of vibes? Like I just watched this independent thing. It was actually from the guy, remember the taller guy from Dodgeball? I forget what his name is. I think it's Kevin Porter. I could be wrong. Excuse me if I'm wrong. And there was another guy, but he plays Batman in this movie. It's called Dying is Easy. It's a Batman like short. It's like Batman short. It's got the Joker in it, stuff like that. And it's from the same guys that make Superhero Beatdown, which is like a series on YouTube and stuff like that. But overall, I watched it, and yeah, it wasn't like my favorite thing in the world. I like as far as picking it apart. Like if I'm looking at it from like the expected eye of like all these movies I'm looking at, like the Nolan series and the Zack Snyder, the Snyder Cut, and all sorts of stuff. But no, I have a newfound appreciation for just these independent things. Like I love it. I love that. Like I love that there's people out there doing their takes on these series and stuff like that. And I think that I've fallen more in love with looking at that stuff than even going to watch some of these other things. Like I know it's anime, but I watched this My Hero Academia live action series. It's got the guy from Holes in it. What's Zero?
Cleo Thomas?
Yeah, Cleo. Yeah,
Thomas.
he's in there. He's in that. It's awesome. I watch all these like just these other people that it's their take. I watched this Avatar: The Last Airbender one on there. I think it's cool. Like I really think it's cool. And we talked about it the one day in person, I believe. Mortal Kombat, whenever they had that little YouTube thing that never came out. I just think sometimes these things are just as entertaining, if not more entertaining, than the things that we just dump so much careless money into just to see.
I would agree with you to an extent, but I feel like it's such a hard thing in this day and age with because like the way that things are presented to people these days is so different, and it becomes a lot harder to find stuff that isn't like overproduced or have like a huge team behind it, or doesn't have a big company backing them secretly or whatever. Like it's a lot harder these days because the competition is so much stiffer. You know what I mean? It's like I do my best, but sometimes it's like, oh, we'll just watch this video because it's the next thing on the list, right? And it's really just kind of letting other people drive what you intake to an extent, right?
Well, I get what you're saying, but I feel like the world right now invites more backing from it. Like this movie I watched, like the Bat and Sun, the Bat and the Sun is the YouTube handle, and Dying is Easy was the thing. It had like 3.5 million views in what is 2 days. Like they're not doing horrible for themselves. They're doing amazing. No. That's incredible. And like that's successful. That's amazing. And I'm entertained by watching it. So I feel like it's doing its job. I just wish there was more stuff out there like that. That's what I like. Like I like the different takes something. I like looking at something different. And then while I'm looking at it, you find a different approach to some of these characters. I just think it's cool.
Yeah.
Is it because like like most of the background? Because I feel like they have to cater to an audience that really don't know that much.
I get what you're saying. There's no origin involved. So I mean, yeah.
You gotta get in deep with lore.
Because you like y'all like for y'all read the comic books and stuff back then, so you know where these people come from and all that. Like I wasn't really into the comic books and everything, so I only know what they bring out in the movies and stuff.
Yeah, I get you, but it doesn't have to just be that either, though. Like it doesn't have to just be catered to any specific group. It can just be a short. Like I appreciate a nice short. Like I appreciate like just a different form of art. And Stan Lee actually said it in an interview once, because they were asking him about like storytellers, and is it bad that there's more people that are making stories like, from independent circuits and stuff like that? And he said no, because if a story is good, then it's good. Like it doesn't matter.
True.
It really doesn't matter. Like if you have the backing and if you have all the promotion and stuff like that, you go to watch it because it's good. The problem is that some of these things aren't backed properly, and I think that there needs to be more of that. And I was looking at a tweet by Yes Jules. This is all funny. This is all coming out right now. A tweet from Yes Jules yesterday said there needs to be more of a platform that's for people and artists to just display themselves, and how all these apps are starting to just like monetize us, like make us like, like
everybody's competing for attention.
Yeah, everyone's competing. Exactly, you're competing for attention instead, and then you're also
who can hold your attention the longest gets worth more money because they have more of what you want.
Well, that too, but then also these people are scratching their heads on how they can actually keep you glued to it, because if not, then they're losing their source. Your talent is driving their business.
100%.
It's incredible. Like if you look, it's literally some read between the lines type stuff. Like if you read between the lines, you'll see like, damn, we're really being mind controlled out here. Like it's crazy. Like, and it's that's why I think I appreciate these independent things a lot more, because the Bat and the Sun thing, and I'm not trying to bring that up so much, but it's just when I saw that the guy was literally like, he shouted out the people that donated to it. Mm-hmm. Like it, and like if I knew what was going on, I would have donated. Like, cause it's just, I like that. I will always support stuff like that. Like that stuff makes more sense to me than me going to see such and such 5, such and such 6. Like, nah, dude, like I've seen it. Like it's nothing against it, but
be original.
Just fine. Like I'd rather dip into other people's imagination and shit,
Totally agree.
That's so got a opinion? Unfavorable
opinion. An opinion. Rush Hour 2 is
yeah. Go ahead, bring on Rush Hour 2.
Let's see, the Rush Hour 2 is one of the greatest one of the greatest scenes in history. Dude, tickets to the or make it better.
Oh,
like this up. He said, "Oh," and then whenever he gets on stage, he said, "It's auto-tuned as hell." Like before, auto-tuning was cool too. He said, "Get closer, I get closer." Dude, it's just that.
The way he hits those high notes is unbelievable.
Yeah. Literally go back and listen. Dude, it's amazing. That scene is so great. I'm watching it after we get out of this. I promise to God I'm watching this movie.
Okay, but I was thinking,
Mhm.
you know, I'm a big Rush Hour fan. They can't do 4. It's too late now.
Yeah, it's 3 was too much.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know how old Jackie Chan is, and I don't know if he'll ever age, but I don't think it's time.
Nah, yeah, he can't do all that stuff he did before.
No.
Yeah, don't doubt him though. Don't doubt him.
Mhm.
See,
wouldn't
just
doubt
like
him.
what, like
I
a couple
wouldn't
years ago,
doubt
he
him.
just dropped a movie where he was doing all his own
I
stuff.
watched The Foreigner. Yeah, I think it was Foreigner.
Yeah.
I watched that. But
Yeah, like he was doing all his own stuff in that. Don't doubt Jackie, dude.
I don't know.
Please don't. That man is a legend. I love Jackie.
He is,
Chan.
but you know, it's a little
Did you play the video game?
video game. No.
I love Jackie Chan. He had a video game on PlayStation 1. It was awesome. It was like the Adventures of Jackie Chan.
He's getting up there. All right, so I have a game for y'all again. It's game time.
Game time.
It's game time. All right, so
Crunch.
this game, it's called Ice Cube or Ice T. I got some facts on both of them. Yeah, I know, right? So I have facts on both of them. So whoever gets the first of 3, I'm going to put a number behind my back like last time. And whoever gets it right gets to go first. And it's just first to 3. There's no chances or anything. So yeah, get this number right.
You don't even have to put your hands behind your back.
Are you right? You can't shut up.
2.
1.
Oh.
Trapping. But you said 1 and 3.
Did you say
1
trap?
and 5.
You said 1 and 3 for sure. You said 3.
All right.
Am I wrong, Joe?
You definitely said 1 through 3. Why would I pick 1?
Okay. Anyway, I don't know. All right, fine. All right, I'm going 1 through 10 now. 1
There we go.
through 10.
All right. 5.
2.
7.
Okay. 7.
All right.
Shoot.
Okay.
All right. So, birthday is June 15th.
Ice Cube.
Okay, that's 1. 1 for Dallas.
Yeah.
All right.
June 14th is Dallas. Shout out to him.
That was an easy one.
4 kids. Which one of them has 4 kids?
Ice-T.
Ice Cube.
You're not. It's Ty's turn.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Don't
I'm
jump
sorry.
in.
I'm sorry.
Boo.
I'm sorry. Now
Hey.
you got me invested. Shoot.
This guy. All right. What'd you say, Ty?
I said Ice Cube.
I said 4 kids, right?
Yeah, I know he's got like at least like 2. That's all right.
He was the voice on.
Wait, was I right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right. My bad. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
Well,
All
Was
right.
he right?
Yeah, he was
I was right.
He has 4 kids?
According to IMDb, all these facts are from IMDb. So whoever listens can't get mad. You get
Fake
mad
news.
with IMDb. All right. So he was the voice. He was one of the characters' voices on Call of Duty Black Ops.
Ty would definitely know this. Ice-T though. I'm gonna go to Ice-T.
Nah, you're wrong.
Yeah, steal that Ice Cube.
You can't steal it though, right?
I don't think I
No.
can steal it because it's a yes or no question. Like you've got 50-50 chance.
He
I'm gonna
was
mess with Call of Duty.
he was considered for a role in Collateral, the movie with Jamie Foxx.
Ooh, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
You gave him an easy one.
Was it? Ice-T acts too, so how was it easy?
Because Ice Cube was on fire at that time, like fire.
When
He
Collateral
was
came
everywhere.
out,
That was before Are We There Yet?
More on fire than Ice T, who was on SVU. Like, I mean,
all right. Was involved in a car accident in '86 with a Porsche.
Ooh. Ice-T.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. That's 2.
It's 2 and
Let's
2.
go.
All right.
I was just like, what?
I'm trying to remember anything that I know about these 2 people.
Let's see.
It's not much.
I know. I'm trying to come up with something. Let's see. All right. Which one of them was on the Mask Dancer.
What? That's a show?
Yeah, I've never even heard of that. Mass Singer?
No, this one's Mask Dancer.
Masked Dancer. I'm just gonna go Ice-T because I feel like Ice-T wasn't gonna be dancing. I don't know.
It is Ice-T. Ty wins again.
Let's
He didn't win though.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
go.
it. First
I
of
won.
3.
I won. Winner,
three.
chicken dinner. So great.
Wow.
Dang, Ty got
Incredible.
I know everything about Ice Cube and Ice-T. Don't come at me. The
This
greatest.
man, just like he guessed on all those. Just let you know.
Don't you dare say I don't know my differences between Ice Cube and Ice-T. They are the two most iconic people on this planet.
That's definitely true. I mean, you just won a game on Ice Cube.
I just hustled you so hard. I know. I got
All
the
right,
diaries.
let's see if you would have went with this one. I want to just say this one. He was on Saturday Night Live in 2019.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
No,
I
it
don't
was
think
Ice-T.
Ice-T was
Dang, I should have brought that one up. It was Ice-T. Dang, I should have used that one then.
Next person to say so.
Give me one more.
This man wants to learn more about
All
the.
right.
I'm learning so much.
was mentioned in the song "Pretty Fly for a White Guy."
Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Was he referring to a drink?
I don't know. Served in the U.S. Army Rangers.
Ice-T.
Ice-T.
Yeah.
Ice Cube was with NWA.
Doesn't matter. He could have.
You definitely. That doesn't mean.
It doesn't mean that he couldn't. It means he was busy during that part of his life. I feel like when he would have had to be committed to like learning how to be an Army Ranger, he was producing music.
He could have dropped out or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
All right. Well, that's it for game time. I have no more facts on that. Ty took this one. Ties up on the games 2-0.
That's trash.
Anyway,
Undefeated.
This man has lost.
Give me the
Never
belt.
lost.
Give me the belt. I'll take it.
This man does need a belt.
Let's get into what we got in the fridge for the people. So this part is where we make announcements. So any announcements or what are you putting on the fridge for the people to know or see?
All right. Well, on the fridge. Okay, so we got some more Underdog Productions developments dropping soon. We're getting that much closer to the first thing that's going to be dropping throughout that. It's going to be a series called Dreamt. How it's going to be brought to light, I want to wait for people to see, but still, it's going to be an awesome series. It's going to be coming to light very shortly. If you are interested, which you should be because the world is good and God is good, you can follow me at Underdog Productions LLC on Instagram, Twitter. I think it's UDP on Twitter there. A lot of great things are coming throughout that, and I'm super thankful for it. Some of these guys here have been helping me with that too. So yeah, shout out to the squad.
Hey.
Team victory.
That's right. We know what he's cooking. Give me 500, one of y'all, and I might tell y'all.
500.
Cash at me.
Cash at me. Okay. Well, that's Stimmy coming, so
Use promo code.
Does it
you
matter?
better queue up for the Stimmy coming through.
Straight up.
What about you, Ty? You got anything?
No, follow the podcast. I like, not like. I mean, on everything. And then I guess if you want to follow me in my terrible content production, I guess Real Ty Frank on most stuff.
Let them know you on Twitch. Let them know you can battle anybody. Let them know you.
I'm not. No.
Let them know you play anybody in the game.
I'm not. No.
Nope. I'm not taking it on. I'm
Hey,
done.
anybody wants smoke, hit
retired.
Ty up. Let them.
I retired.
Ty wants all the smoke.
Yeah. Twitch.tv.
Ty said he wasn't. Yeah.
Yes.
Find him Real Ty Frank. Hit him up. Let him know you want to play a game with him.
I'm be real with the viewers here. No, this is not a joke. Ty Frank's bars are still in my mind. This man has been rapping since he was like 15.
Unreal.
I know.
Unreal.
Let me just drop a couple Ty bars off of you. He said, what's one of them? A million here, a million there. Chickens
But,
and they
uh,
underwear.
Bruh.
That's it. That's
Oh,
it. Good night. Good night. What about you, AJ?
well, I have nothing for the people. Just
What you
make sure
mean?
to make
A
sure.
like
to-
not like podcast.
I was
baby.
about to say that. Dang, wait, just wait. Wait to never mind. Make sure you
The fuck?
wait till you wait till you see this episode. All right, wait. All right, so
Okay.
What?
Okay.
wait.
You think about Rush
episode
Hour again?
post.
Right. Take it to the
Wait till you see this episode post. Wait till you see this episode post. Anyway, so I have nothing to say, but just make sure to follow,
Did you try the
subscribe.
whisper song? Was that a thing?
Yeah, I don't even know what just happened.
Don't worry about
it.
Don't worry about it. It's a hit or miss for some people.
Extremely
Anyway.
uncomfortable.
I like Not Like podcasts on everything. Make sure you listen to us. Tell your friends so they can tell their friends, and we can all be friends.
That's literally someone else's saying.
Is it? I don't know. If it's not, I didn't
We do
know.
this every
Is
weekend.
Is that Jermaine Dupri?
That's not Jermaine Dupri.
It's like, isn't it like tell your friends so we can be friends? Something like that.
That's
Tell your
Diddy.
friends to get my
Diddy's
friends
gonna
so
sue
we can
you
be
for
No,
sure.
I
for that.
didn't say it like that.
Yeah, you did.
I said
Sean-
tell your
Sean-
Diddy,
friends.
AJ Walker.
No, watch
John
out.
Puffy
Hey, all right.
Collins is
This is-
after you.
This is the this is the third episode of a Like Not Like podcast, home of the friendly debates. Make sure you go watch Rush Hour 2 because that was the best sequel ever made.
Let's
Or
go.
you can just hop on YouTube and watch the Rush Hour 2 karaoke scene.
It's hilarious.
All right. So with that, we out.
Take
Good
it.
night, everybody, or good morning, whatever time of the day it is when you're listening to this.
Incredible.
And
Mhm.
and we out.